This is Broody Betty, y'all. Good morning from Copper Penny Homestead. Broody Betty was sitting on eggs, trying to hatch some eggs that were not fertilized. So we decided yesterday to go get her some baby chicks and slid them under her last night. And now she's happy. Can't really see them good without putting on the flash, but the flash probably bothers their eyes. But anyway, she sat on them all night last night, and so far this morning, she's hanging in there with them. She's not trying to hurt them so far. Just pray that keeps up, because she wanted some babies so bad. Now she has some. These are 4 Rhode Island Reds. Whole different breed from her, but she doesn't seem to care. Just like a good mama, it doesn't matter. Look at that. I don't know if y'all can see the little things right there. I see one of them really good. She's checking them out. She's like, oh my gosh, my eggs hatched. And we candled the eggs to make sure, because you never know with Paco. He might have been able to do something, but he's so little compared to the big chickens. But he can't do much, so we candled those eggs. There was nothing in them. Yep. No, Broody Betty is not Broody anymore. She's got her babies. Now she's going to be a very protective mother hen. And I will show y'all more later when they're up and running around. It's kind of cool out here this morning. So she's trying to keep them close and warm, because if they tried to come out, she pecked one on the head, but you know, she didn't peck it hard. She's trying to keep them safe and warm. But I'll show y'all more later when they're up and running around. What you doing, pretty girl? You gonna bring those babies out so I can see them? You got some new babies this morning? She's a good mama. Yes, you are. Come on out, bring your little babies. Come on, pretty Betty. Bring your babies out. It's safe. Nothing's gonna get you. Good girl. Hey, pretty girl. You're probably hungry, huh? You haven't been eating good for a few weeks or days. And now you can eat. Come on out, big girl. Come on out. Come on out, pretty girl. There was more space. We used the dogs. Look, here she comes. We used the dogs' kennel to put them in that we had in the house, all folded up in a spare room in case the dogs weren't using it. She's getting her much needed water and nourishment, and I see those babies coming. Like, we got a new mommy. I know they're so happy. They came straight from the feed store, Standard Feed over on Beaver Street, to a brand new mom. These chickens have never experienced a mom before. You know, they were from a hatchery. So incubator hatched eggs from a hatchery have now got a mom. What a blessing. I hope they do well. They're staying in their little milk crate. I hope they follow her, because if they don't follow her as their mom, then we got a problem. It's not just the mom you got to worry about hurting the baby chicks. You got to worry about the baby chicks accepting her as their mom and following her around and doing what she tells them. Because they've never had a mom. They don't really know what a mom is. She's probably wondering, why aren't your babies coming out? Why aren't you following your mama? She'll probably call them as soon as she gets her water. nature. So amazing. The creator of nature is even more amazing. Oh, here they come. And I'm like, well, look. It's like, oh my gosh, look at my little things that I made. Now you can't do this with a goose. A goose will kill the babies. They don't like anything foreign introduced to them. It's hard to introduce a baby gosling to a goose. You have to do it at a certain time. And they have a harder time accepting them than chickens. Oh, they're gonna come get them some water too. They're like, Mom's drinking, let's go get some water. I wish this cage bars were smaller. She loves the little things already, you can tell. She's never had chicks before. She doesn't know. She's probably thinking, what in the world am I going to do with these things? And I don't know if y'all know, but the Rhode Island Reds are one of the best chickens you can get. They're very docile, and some of them are very boisterous. We have one that she talks a lot, and she's loud. Oh, I hear Paco telling all the girls to be quiet. Well, this is amazing. And I wonder how the big girls are going to react when they see these little ones running around. Of course, we're not going to let them out, so because we know. Betty would probably protect them pretty good, but she's got too many against her. There's too many big chickens. And I don't want to see her have to fight to defend them if she doesn't have to. Plus, with the hawks around, these are sitting ducks instead of chickens. So cute. Great way to celebrate Memorial Weekend. Bringing more life on the farm. Our other baby chicks, they're about 9 weeks old now. They are getting huge. Can't really call them babies anymore. They are huge. And they're still in a pen by themselves because the big girls are such bullies to them. So when they get old enough and big enough to defend themselves, then they'll get to blend with the old flock. But for now, they're going to have to stay put. They finally started going up in the hutch at night to sleep. And a couple of them hang out right at the edge by the ramp all night long. That's where they sleep instead of going up inside and getting in the little bins in the little bay areas. They stay right on the edge. Now you can see them better because the daylight is definitely coming on now. It's going to be a hot, humid day today in North Florida. It was miserably hot yesterday. We have a chance of rain today, and hopefully we'll be able to keep these girls dry. I'm sure we will. We got a plastic tarp on top. They'll stay nice and dry underneath their new mommy. But yeah, we had to try this experiment. We'd never done this before. This is new to us, and it's working out good. So if we get any more broody hens, we know what to do. She acts like she really loves them. Look at her. The way she looks at them. She's like, oh, look at my babies. Well, it's time to rise and shine. Time to finish up that coffee. Cook some bacon, eggs, maters, tomatoes. Oh, she saw a bird flying over. Well, that's the story of Broody Betty and her baby biddies. B is the letter of the day, class. Broody Betty, baby biddies. So sweet. And Big Mouth Paco. We got more projects going on the homestead here this weekend. Getting my new kitchen garden, as some people call it, a potager garden. Getting it going slowly but surely. And then I have another garden area over on the other side of the greenhouse that I'm gonna, it's actually already there. All right, Paco, we're just gonna expand it. We have expanded it. I'm just gotta get it ground prepared. We have to add some soil to it because it slopes down and that soil will wash away when it rains hard. So we're gonna add some amendments to it and get it ready for planting for the fall. I don't know if I'll get it planted this summer. I might get some sunflowers growing in there. Paco, really? Enough. We know it's time to get up. We're up, Paco. And I know that's not really what that call means, but a lot of people think that's what that rooster call means, that it's time to rise and shine. And that's a good sentiment. Works for me. Little babies need to get over there and get them some food. Huh, little Betty? What you think, Betty? What you think, Betty? Chick, 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 chick. Fingers crossed, friends, that everything works out here and she doesn't get aggressive with him. I don't think she will, or she would have already. And while you're crossing your fingers, don't forget to hit the thumbs up, share, and subscribe. I appreciate every subscriber. I'm going to try to build my audience as much as possible this summer while I'm off of work. Try to get this YouTube channel going. It's actually a fun hobby. I have so many things I want to do this summer. The first and foremost is to get my house cleaned up, get rid of a lot of stuff in the way that I don't use, don't need. Work out on some physical issues to make myself stronger. Do a little weightlifting. Visit mom. Visit friends and family. Go to the beach, of course. Keep growing on. Share more videos on projects. And stay sane. Read my Bible. Study the Word. Let's see. My mom asked me the other day what I was going to do all summer. And those are some of the things I have on my agenda. I'm sure there's more. I just can't think of them right now. But yeah, decluttering life is a major. I'm just trying to live peaceful, happy, and safe. Take care of the animals. Give them a good life. And that's about it for Copper Penny Homestead. We're going to be just doing what we need to be doing. Not worrying about all the insanity, keeping that at a minimum. Hollyhocks are gone to seed, and I got lots of seeds from them. They reach high into the sky, don't they? And the new sunflower is like 4 foot taller than the old sunflower. It really got up there. And the bloom is at the top. You can't see it on this side. But the bloom is so high up there, I definitely probably can't get a good picture of it now compared to that other one. I have some tomatoes growing. There's one big one right there. There's not as many on here as I would like to have on here, but as long as I get a couple, I'm good with that. And I discovered yesterday there is a Aunt Molly's ground cherry hiding down in there and all this clutter. There's another tomato. And there's another tomato over there. But I was so surprised to see the Aunt Molly's ground cherry. I was excited. I was like, oh my gosh. And then this bed of tomatoes mostly is loaded with basil, some say. It's loaded. It's everywhere down in the bottom. Got marigolds in there, Mexican sunflowers. These are not the invasive type. Well, they do come up in other areas, but they're not the type that's going to take off and take over, which is a good thing, because the yellow ones will take over. They're not a native Florida habitat plant, and there's one came up right there. This garden here, this broccolini, I've never seen a plant produce so much food as this broccolini has. And it has been delicious. I harvested some yesterday. And that kale was giant, and it produced a lot of food too. I've got some sweet potato vines growing everywhere. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 sweet potato vines. No, 9. There's another one over there. 9 sweet potato vines throughout the yard. So we're going to have a bumper crop of sweet potatoes. Had a pretty good harvest of strawberries. They're starting to die back now. And I found 2 tomato hornworms. Chickens use those for treats. Cucumber's doing really well in here. But you should see the one out there in the big pen. And the watermelons out there. Discovered a great big watermelon yesterday. Actually, Don discovered it and told me about it, and I had to go check it out. And I didn't even see it. It was up against a piece of wood. And it's huge compared to the other 2. And this bed is... My beds are like smorgasbords. They just got all kinds of stuff in them. They're not set with one plant. There's another tomato over here. And a squash. Potato. Tomato. Sage. Turmeric and ginger. Dill. More tomatoes. And a strange plant that has come up in here that looks almost exactly like a strawberry. The only difference is the leaves are a little bit less wide. I heard a baby chick holler. I hope everything's okay over there. Let's see. And look at the baby girls that are 9 weeks old. They are huge. Hey girls. Good morning, girls in the fluffy butt hut. How are you doing over there? They like to get up high. Grapevine, oh my goodness. Grapevine is just unruly. That's 2 right there. And then on the other side we have 2 more. And if we'd have thought about it, we'd have only planted 1 on each side, because they are just gonna go. We're gonna have to find another thing for them to grow onto. Or they might end up on top of this camper. Cover the camper in grapevine. Well, maybe later I'll take you out there and let you see my watermelon. Hey, big girls. What you doing, big girls? Birds. Birds are a joy. I got loofahs coming up out of the ground everywhere. No surprise there, there's a squash growing underneath this lawn chair. I don't know how that got there, but who knows? I just throw seeds everywhere sometimes. Just go willy-nilly, just throw them. Let them grow. Oh, I got a little tomato over here I gotta harvest. The plant looks awful, but the tomatoes taste great. Oh, something's been damaging this one, but not too bad. I can still use it. It'll ripen up and I'll just cut that off of there. That'll be okay. These are like little pear tomatoes. And I have another tomato over here that I planted that I didn't even know it was a pear tomato when I planted it. And it's got little tomatoes all over it. I don't know if you can see those. Look at them. There's more down in the bottom. And here's another sweet potato vine that just came up volunteer. It's just taken over this whole corner. My raspberry bush is in there. My lemongrass is over there. Sweet potato is just going crazy. I have some sensitivity plants or sensitive plants. I bought one at my daughter's nursery, plant place, and it's doing well. But when I put it over here, I noticed that there was 2 more over here that came up wild. Look at this. The leaves are closed up right now, but when they open up and you touch them, they automatically close up. They're like a ground cover. And I don't know where those 2 came from. My uncle gave me that raspberry bush and had a fern growing with it. And maybe those were in there with that. I don't know. Here's another cucumber. It's trying to grow. It doesn't like this pot. This pot probably needs more nutrients in it because it had loofahs in it last year. And those loofahs from one pot covered this whole trellis. I mean, it was loaded. I wish I would have done a video of that. So that pot probably needs some more nutrients to help those along. But I'm going to fertilize everything today with liquid fertilizer. I have some AgroThrive. And then there's another fertilizer I have in the house. It's like a tablet. And you put it in a gallon of water and you let it dissolve and then you pour it on. And I forgot the name of it, but it works really well too. And it's all organic. I don't use anything but organic stuff. Natural stuff. Here comes Dawn. What are you doing? I see my dirty friend Penny. Hey, dirty friend Penny. Look at those feet. What you been doing, little girl? Huh? How you doing this morning? With your dirty paws. Where's your cohort? Where's Copper? You so pretty. That's pretty, Penny. No, what? Yeah, I got video of her up with them. But they were staying in the milk crate. They came out a little bit. Her head's bigger. She's shaking, Donnie. She's shaking and fluffing. She's getting nervous about you being around her babies.
That's all right. That's good. That's what she's supposed to be.
Look at her. She's like, you come here and I'm going to tear you up.
Right there, boy. She didn't have to lay on them eggs too long before they hatched, did she?
Yeah. Poor thing.
Well, she's got something to live for there.
Oh.
She's probably thinking, man, that wasn't half as bad as what they said. I was going to starve and do without for
28 days.
Forever. But man, they come out like magic.
Don't you wish all birth could go that well?
Look at her where she keeps her wings. See how her wings stays kind of ready to get up on you?
Yeah, and to get them under her.
Okay, I'm going to leave her alone.
Yeah, I'm going to leave her alone too. This video is getting long. Y'all have a great Saturday. I mean Sunday. It's Sunday, guys. Have a great Sunday and a great Memorial Day. And be well. Talk to you on the next one.